Hello my crafty friends, how's everyone doing today? Welcome to my channel. Welcome to hashtag Junk Journal July 2024. This is an open collab hosted by Meg at Meg Journals in collaboration with Get Messy Art. And today I'm on day number 14, so almost halfway through the month. Isn't that cool? And I have some papers I pulled out. Today's prompt is weather. You know, the weather, W-E-A-T-H-E-R, weather. So I'm taking it for what it's worth, literally, weather. And so I pulled out some pages from a couple of, I think, was it one? Guess I narrowed it down to one book where it was like a science type educational book, really cute, vintage. Look at this picture here. You can tell how old it is. Kind of, maybe, I don't know I think it was from the 70s, early 70s. I think it's in 1970 in it, actually, if I remember right. But I don't have the book out here. And I have a map page. So I'm just going to collage these pages together and we'll see what happens. And so we'll just use this. These are the sides I wanted to use. This is a dark sky with lightning in it. But I didn't want the whole thing to be dark, so I have this page with clouds and different, like a little weather and science explanation of rain. So, and I also like this chart over here, so I might use this and like the bottom half on this side. And then I have the map, like I already said, and I have this here with these pretty colorful pictures of water evaporates and, you know, goes up to the sun, makes rain. And here we have some warm air rising above the mountain there. So anyway, fun stuff, weather balloon maybe. So where does rain come from? I wanted to start out with some of this map page. That's why I got that out, and I actually was looking for one with a lot of blue, so that's why I pulled this one out, you know, for the sky. This is actually the ocean, I guess, but I wanted a lot of blue for the sky, so as a background. I didn't want to just use a blue piece of paper, so I thought this blue map, you know, this piece of, it was actually a page from an atlas that's about this size, and I thought that would be perfect for my blue. So I'm using this, and I'm just cutting it down a little bit to fit on this page really well. So here's the other side. It doesn't quite have as much blue on it, but yeah, so I want to use this side. I'm going to fold it in half and tuck it down into the fold as I have been doing my other. It's really fun challenging myself to do the 2-page layouts, and I like the overall, you know, look of having, you know, you open it up and you've got a whole 2 pages here instead of something different here and something different here. I mean, that would be fine. In fact, sometime I want to do, I think it would be fun to do, like, challenge yourself to do this same type of collab or challenge in a small journal, like say 3x5 or something like that, 4x6. Like, well, I guess Meg has her, that's what she's doing with the accordion journal. It's probably around 4x6, something like that, maybe a little smaller. But yeah, I think that would be fun to challenge myself to do this sort of thing and do it single pages, and then, but do it in a small version. I think that actually, I kind of always thought in my mind that a smaller would be easier, but now that I'm doing this kind of like regular size, I'm going to call this regular size, I think the small version might actually be a challenge. It might be harder. So we shall see if I do that. I might try to participate in, I want the blue at the top, so that's why I'm putting this blue, and then the more land down at the bottom. So let's tuck this in here and fold, and then go from there and make sure it's all glued down. I got a little bit, I need a little bit of glue down here. But yeah, for Junk Journal January, I'd like to try to participate in that one, and then do maybe something like that, because I have a small journal I showed you in the my first video that I was thinking about using that Maria made. And so I thought that, I thought I was really going to use that one until I, thought about I really would like to use up this book first. I'm the kind of person that likes to finish something. It's in my blood, and also I was raised that way, to finish what you're working on. Now I know some people, even though they're raised that way, they don't have that need in them to finish something. Like my younger son is kind of like that in certain ways. Like if he never finished it, it doesn't matter, type of thing. But I have that in me that I need to finish everything. And I remember my mom telling me that when I was a kid. You need to follow through and finish what you're working on. You just don't leave in the middle. Like if I'd asked to go out to play before the dishes were done, I was supposed to be doing the dishes. Nope. You need to finish what you're working on, and then you can go out to play. I remember that conversation. So, yep. And she didn't have to say it 10 times either. I only remember her saying that one time. I was like, okay, I got it. I got to finish my work first, and then I can go out and play. It only took one time. Okay, so there's our background. I really want something like this on the top, something bright and pretty. So I think I'm going to find a place for this, I think, first. This little dark sky with the lightning. And so edges of this might be covered up. And I'm not sure how much will be covered up, but let's just tear that off of there. And so I'll save this if I need it. I don't think I'm going to be using that this time, but I will save that for the future. I went through my books when I was looking for this, and I was like, it was kind of fun because I looked at some books I hadn't looked at in a while. I was like, oh, I really need to get these books out and use them because they are very cool. So yeah, I mean, there's so many things that we want to do, right, as crafters and paper crafters and junk drawer makers. Is just only so much time in a day, though. You know what I mean? I only have 2 hands. I'm one person. So I say the same thing at work to myself. I don't really go around saying that to people at work, but if they ever say anything to me about anything, about like doing, I don't want to go into it, but if anything was ever said to me about, getting work done or anything, I would be like, I am one person. I have 2 hands. Because, well, I'll tell you one thing that's behind it is that I took the place of 2 people at my job. 2 people were doing my job when I first started working there, and they both quit. Well, one quit, and then I took her place. And then soon, about, I'm going to say 6 months later, the second one left because she was expecting a baby, and then she didn't come back. So, I'm always like, in the back of my mind, if they ever say anything to me, because it used to be 2 people doing my job, it really was. When we needed to do something, I didn't have to do everything. The other person did some of the stuff too. So, and now I do it all. So if they ever say anything to me about anything, I'm going to be like, did you forget that 2 people used to do this job? You know what I mean? So, yeah. But, it's fine. It's fine as long as, everything's peaceful and copacetic. I am good. And I love my job, so that's what counts. It really does count for a lot. If you love your job, if you have a job you love, don't leave. Never leave until you retire. Because there's not a lot of jobs that people, I really don't think there's jobs that you can put up with, but I don't really think there's a lot of jobs that people actually love. So I'm trying to figure out where I want this. I kind of want it, I don't necessarily want it in the middle, but I kind of want it in the middle because I want to kind of go around it with the bright colors. Okay, yeah, let's put it in the middle. Okay, we're going to do that. See, I don't really have a plan, so. All right, there we go. Now, this one next. And so, yeah, I like this chart. I kind of want to tear everything today instead of cutting it with my paper cutter. I do have my paper cutter here in case I need it, but I kind of want to tear my edges. I've been doing a lot of cutting, I think. Fussy cutting and cutting with my paper cutter and all that kind of thing. So let me see. Let me tear this next so I can see where I'm at. And then this bottom half is where the other picture's on the other side. So let's see. Yeah, so that's what I have to work with on the other side. And this whole chart here, let me see what it says. It says weather chart right there, and I can't read this. It says lost and then something on there. I don't know if you're supposed to be able to read that. It's like a note that's pinned on some type of bulletin board or something. Meeting at, oh, it's just a bulletin board. There's a weather chart of, oh, somebody lost something. So it's talking about somebody lost something. And here's a little note that's pinned on this maybe bulletin board about a meeting in October. So it's just random things. And one of them is a weather chart. So yeah, I actually like that little note though. Let's keep that for, that's pretty adorable. I might need to use that for something. So we're just going to tear around this chart. We have our chart somewhere. There we go. There's our weather chart, maybe down in the corner here. I like that. Okay, I really like that. It looks like it belongs there, so let's do that. I don't want to not glue it down and then forget where I wanted to put it or something. So I want to go ahead and glue it down. I like it there. I'm gonna go for it because I don't want these videos to be too long. So I'm doing this one 2 days ahead of the date it's going to be published. So I'm keeping up with I'm worried that it's going to catch up with me and I'm going to get caught up and I'll have to do the video after, or, you know, I just don't want to see anyone else's videos until I do mine, so I'm trying to stay ahead. Okay, so I'm going to do this next. I think I'm going to try not to reach for my paper cutter, like I automatically reach for it, right? Okay, so this is the part that's kind of just part of a picture, although there's a nice country scene right there, so in case we need that. There's a lot of blank space here, water condensing there, it says on the bottom. So let's cut this off, get a hold of it. Okay, and then maybe a little bit over here, a lot of white space over here. And then we'll see what we have left and see where I want to go with this. So, I mean, I kind of want to do some collaging with this. And I kind of wouldn't mind tearing these out individually. So let me keep that to the side for the moment, because these right here, I want to, especially this one, I want to keep together. And you see how it looks like it's got torn edges already. So I'm going to tear right around their torn edges. Or I'm going to try to at least tear around their edges so that I can just use this picture kind of the way it is. It's already looks like a torn picture, and it's going to be an actual torn out picture now. It says water evaporates on it. It's really pretty colors in it though. This vintage colors that we like in the books. Okay, so this is a window, but there's a big white spot here, so I'm going to tear around that. This is kind of a good size. So let's see where it might fit. I'm thinking I'd like to put it like right up here, because this is my favorite picture that I pulled out. So let me see, that'll go down into the fold right there, and we'll just go ahead and glue it down. So I am trying to do these with you too, and not just do it before the video and then show you the result. I don't know what everyone else is doing as far as that goes. I think most people are doing it with you, aren't they? I don't know. I've watched a few, and the few I've watched, people are doing it with you. But, I mean, that is an option where you could just do it and then show your result if you wanted to. I just wanted you to, I wanted to be able to do it with you so you could see, like, so I don't know. I think I like doing it that way, and then you can kind of like do it along with me, like hear what I'm trying to think about when I'm doing it, what my reason is for putting something somewhere. Okay, these are all little strips that I don't need, except there's a number on this piece. I'm going to tear that off if I need it. I would like to clear some of this off of here. Okay, that's what we have so far. Now this one, I really do like the color better than this side, so let's tear this piece off too and tear around this, what looks like a torn piece. I don't know about this. This is just like a radiator or heater, whatever that is. And it's got a balloon above it, which I know is something to do. They're demonstrating something about the weather, but really don't know if I want that. I don't think I do. So we've got color here as far as, you know, the extra, and it's a picture. I kind of want to put this one, I guess I need to put it here to balance this out, and then we'll deal with the other little pictures that I have here. And so let's do that. And I'm going to put the number 14 on here somewhere. I looked through all my rubber stamps, and I guess I don't have numbers. Like I said that the other day, but today I was like, I thought I got some numbers somewhere, and I don't know if I have them. I don't know where they are. But my room is organized, and I have all my rubber stamps in a drawer, except for a couple that I keep in a different place, because a couple I keep in a different place because they've always been there, and if I move them, I'm afraid I won't know where they are, even if I put them in my rubber stamp drawer. Does that make sense? Have you ever done that? You organize something and then you're like, now where is everything? Where did I put? Oh, I just put that down there, and I was going to put it up here. But I think because I like it down there. I was kind of thinking I would like it down there, but and then I put it down there, just kind of like subconsciously and automatically. Okay, I like it though. All right, we're going to leave it there. Okay, now, oh, here's the word weather. Let's cut that out. Oh, let's tear it out. It says the weather, but I just want the word weather. And because, you know, that's our prompt, so that's cool. The word weather. And we'll put that somewhere. Maybe. I want to see where we're going to put this first. So let's tear this like this in half, because this piece is a countryside with a big rain cloud and rain raining on it. So then I could put this here, and then we're balanced. I don't know. I have trouble making random things, don't I? I just have to, it all has to make sense to me in some way or another. Apparently. I'll get over it. That's why I said at the beginning of this, it's kind of like I'm trying to learn and practice my collaging. So I'll get random one of these days. Okay, so we got this. We got that pot with the cup over it. Let's see, we've got this other little countryside here, which is, it's like the same as that one. It's the same picture, I think. I think I'm going to use it though. I don't want to tear this. Clouds being formed, it says there. I don't know if I need that, so I'm going to keep that as a whole piece and kind of tear around this a little bit. So this is where we're going to get random. Okay, we're going to get random now. I'm going to practice my randomness. Specific, is there such a thing as specific randomness? Okay, so a little bit more tearing here. So it looks torn out. A little pointy piece there I don't want. Okay. All right, so this is going to be random and this is going to be random. So, and that's the word weather. Okay. So let's see where we want to put this little countryside. We have that other countryside there. So let's put this one randomly over on this side. Kind of like bringing these two, these two pieces together. Okay. So there's that. And where did my weather go? Oh, here it is. Okay. I'm going to put this somewhere randomly. I'm going to try not to make it make sense. I'm going to try to do it randomly. But let's see. I kind of would like it up here because we've got some of the original book page showing. So I think I'll put it there. So that's kind of random, you know, because I was going to put it here to join these pieces together, but it's more random up there, I think. Okay, and then I got this little number I said I liked. It's not the number of the day or anything. I like numbers, so why not use it? 158, it says. 158, randomly placed right here. Okay, now anything else? I think I have this pot, but it really doesn't go with anything here. You know, it kind of like doesn't make sense to me. This is just how to make a weather chart. I don't really think that adds anything to the picture. This pot and this little cup doesn't either. And, oh, what about this little balloon? Now that could be something. I could tear it separate from that little radiator or whatever there and put it on here. It is blue, and there's a lot of blue here, so let's put it somewhere randomly. Just because, just to be a little bit more spontaneous and random. Okay, we're doing it. Let's put it right here. I don't want to cover up my chart. I love that chart. I don't want to cover up my lightning either, so I'm going to move it over. There's my lightning right there. The big strike is right there. There's a little strike over here. A little strike coming down right there too. Okay, so anything else? Let's look at this one. Okay, I used all of that paper except for this. See, there's questions at the end of the chapter to ask you about what you learned in this book. But that I said I was going to use at another time. Oh, I have this little lost thing that I said I liked. Let's tear that out and see if we can put that. So, just again to go with the randomness, I'm going to use it, and also so I don't have to put it away somewhere. And I like it. Okay, so let's see, where would it look cute? This is my window. From here, we got map here. Lost. This is a chart here. Let's put it over here. Let's put it right there. All right. Now it might not make sense, but it is a collage of weather-related items. So, and all I need now is my number, what did I say, 15? Yes. Today is the 12th. Oh, I think it's 14. Hold on. I think it's 14. So at the end, and when the month is over, I'll do a flip through, quick flip through of all the pages. Okay, so right here, weather is 14. Oh yeah, now I gotta check this off too. Did weather. Next is homemade. You would think that would be easy, right? We shall see. 14. Let's put a 14 right down here. It's a little 14. No big deal. All right. Nothing special, but we know it's 14. Day 14. So I hope you enjoyed my weather, and I'll see you in my next video. I hope you have a great day, and I hope you're having great weather where you are today and this week. Maybe it's cooling off because I know it's been hot for a lot of people. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.